Hey all, welcome to Programming Knowledge. Hope you're all doing good. So today I'm going to discuss something really interesting. That is scientific technique to learn programming. By using this technique, you can learn programming quite easily. So let's first of all see the challenges what we are facing while learning the program. The understanding of concepts, understanding of how the flow of programs work, and then executing and implementation of code, followed by understanding problems and solving problems by applying code. These are the some of the common challenges we face in while learning programming. Now let's see the solution what we have provided, which the scientific technique which is known as Feynman technique. We can apply that and come up like we can understand the concepts, we can understand the flow of program works, and executing of implementation of code, and followed by understanding problems and solving problems by applying codes. These are by applying just this Feynman technique, you can be able to easily learn concepts. So let's see now what is a Feynman technique. So it is designed as a technique to help you learn pretty much learn anything. Like you can learn anything you want like by using this technique. So whether it's a hard concept that you are not getting in and you're facing a lot of difficulty while understanding the concept, by the use of this Feynman technique, you can easily understand concepts that you really don't get in, and you can also remember stuff which you have already learned. So you don't need to revise again and again, and like if you're facing problems while coding in, you don't need to go back and learn the stuffs again. By just using this Feynman technique, it will be easily able for you to learn the code. Next, you can study more effectively when compared to other techniques. Now, first we'll see what are the things that are required to learn programming. These are the 5 things required to learn programming. There are many more, but these are the 5 things which I consider we should have a knowledge first. The first one is syntax and semantics, then we have control statements, followed by conditional statements, and programming rules, and followed by object-oriented concepts. If we are going to learn Java and C++, that is there for like object-oriented concepts. Now let's see what are the steps involved in Feynman technique so that we can apply those steps to learn the program. The first step is grab a sheet of paper and write the name of the concept at the top, which means you will be taking out a paper in which you will write the name at the top of the center. Then the second step is you'll explain the concept in your own words as if you were teaching it to someone else. First, what you will do, you will learn a concept through many study materials, either by using web or YouTube channel, Programming Knowledge, or like study materials. You can learn the concepts over there. And then what you will do, as per the second step, you will explain the concepts by writing down in the form of words as if you were teaching it to someone else. If you are applying this concept of you are to teaching someone else, what will happen? This thought will create in your mind to become more clear before explaining it. Like if you are explaining someone, you need to be clear, right? So in order to make sure that you are teaching to someone with clear concept, first you need to be clear. That's what happens when you are keeping this thought. So after explaining the concept in your own words as if you are teaching it to someone else, what you will do is the next step, you'll review your explanation and identify the areas where you didn't know something or where you feel your explanation is shaky. For example, let's say you have learned the flow of program. How does it works? Like step 1, step 2, step 3, that is top down approach. Now you need to explain those step by step process or top down approach in terms of your own explanation in words as if you are teaching it to someone else, right? So next, what will you do? You'll review your explanation to make sure that you are confident of the steps you are writing and the steps you are writing are true and as per the fact. So you will review your explanation and try to identify the areas where something is missing or something you feel that should be clear, right? So by following these 3 steps, you can be able to learn the program, which is Feynman technique. Now let's apply the Feynman technique to learn a program with a set of example. So as I have mentioned over here, Learning a program requires like syntax and semantics, control statements, conditional statements, programming rules, and object-oriented concepts. You'll be applying the Feynman technique to learn these things. So I have taken as an example of syntax and semantics to tell you about like how this works. So as I have told earlier, first we'll grab a sheet of paper. I write the name of the concept, which is syntax and semantics at the top. We'll write the syntax and semantics at the top of the paper. Next, what will you do? You'll explain the syntax and semantics after learning from various channels or like study materials and write it down in own words as if teaching it to someone else. Let's say you are teaching it to 10-year-old and you need to explain syntax and semantics. That's a challenging one, right? So how will you do it? You'll first understand more clearly about the syntax and semantics and write it down in own words very clearly so that a 10-year-old can be able to cope up with the lesson. So it should be more clear. Then, after writing it down, you will review the explanation of syntax and semantics and try to identify the areas where the concept is not clear. Which means, if you feel the concept is little bit shaky and as well as that is shaky and as well as you don't feel like it should be more clear and more understandable, so you need to review the explanation of syntax and semantics. So once after identifying the areas in which the explanation are not clear, you will again follow the steps of the same. Like you will again go back to the study materials and read the syntax and semantics, and again like the identified areas you learn again and write it down again. So by the process of doing so, you'll become more confident and more clear about the concept, which will lead you to make sure to like in future it will be easy for you to do the complex programs. So this is how like the applying of Feynman technique to learn a program is done. So you can follow the similar thing like the applying of Feynman technique for learning control statements, conditional statements, programming rules, and object-oriented concepts. By doing so, you will have a clear understanding of all those stuff, and you can start writing the codes and create an application. For doing so, I recommend like you need a lot of practice of doing that. Like you need to practice a lot of codes and a lot of problems and try to solve out the problem. No, the other techniques to understand lacking is SWOT analysis and 10-minute rule principle, which I'll be explaining you in more brief in the coming tutorials. So I'll just give a like basic example of SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is nothing but strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat analysis, in which you identify your strength, in strength of the concepts in your program, or maybe the concepts, and you will write out the weakness you are facing while of the concepts that you are facing, which are the weakness of your like weakness of concepts, and write down the opportunities and threats. Like for example, in threats you will mention if you don't know any concept, you will mention like what are the threats of not knowing those concepts. Similarly, for opportunities you need to make sure to write down that if I'm learning this, what will happen, like how will it will benefit me as a programmer. So these are about SWOT analysis. I'll be providing you a brief example in the coming tutorials. Then the next thing we have something very interesting, which is 10-minute rule principle. It is also one of the most efficient and flexible way of learning a program. Like for example, if you are facing lack of focus for learning a program and continuously learning to code, you need to follow this principle, 10-minute rule principle. What happens in 10-minute rule principle is like you will learn a concept only for 10 minutes in a day. So by doing so, like for 30 days or 60 days, like you will have a 600 minutes, that is 60 into 10, 600 minutes to learn a program. And it will make you more confident, as well as you will be able to focus more on the concepts and learning of the code. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining with Programming Knowledge. We'll see you in next tutorials with these topics, SWOT analysis and 10-minute rule principle. Bye guys, have a nice day.